welcome back to Unpacking, a space where we can unpack everything psychology and therapy related. This is our second video. My name is Melina de Kock. I am a registered counseling psychologist. I am registered with the Health Professions Council of South Africa. What this means is that I am licensed to diagnose and to treat mental illness. In today's video, we're going to be talking about things that we as psychologists want you as our clients to know. So the first thing we want you to know is that we will never ever judge you. There's nothing too embarrassing that you can't share with us. To be honest, we've probably heard it all before. And the truth of the matter is it's not about the embarrassing thing that you did. It's rather about figuring out the pattern in your behavior. Why did you choose to do the embarrassing thing? What is it about that embarrassing thing that makes it uncomfortable for you? So there's nothing too embarrassing that you can share with us. This is your safe space to share your deepest vulnerabilities. And in fact, it probably helps us get to know you a little bit better and to help you in identifying some of the patterns that you don't want in your life. Additionally, if this helps at all, remember, we're bound by patient-psychologist confidentiality, so nothing actually ever leaves this therapeutic space. The second thing that we want you to know is that as psychologists, we also go to therapy and we also have our own psychologists. We are human, and as such, we go through our own personal difficulties and struggles. And so we find benefit in having a psychologist who helps us in our own personal therapeutic process. Added to this, it would be pretty hypocritical of us to not engage in therapy when it's something that we believe so strongly in. The third thing that we would love for you to know is we have to maintain boundaries with our patients. So as much as we like you, and we really, really like you, we just simply cannot be your friend. This means we cannot be friends on social media. We cannot be invited to your wedding or your birthday party or your kids' birthday parties. And as much as we would probably love to attend, this would be something that is constituted as a dual relationship. And this is something that is prohibited by our Health Professions Council. So while we're here, let's talk about confidentiality. What does it mean? What this really means is that anything that you discuss in the therapeutic space with your psychologist is private and confidential. But there is a limit to confidentiality. And what that is that if you are a danger to yourself or to others, we may have to disclose some of what we talk about in our session. In all honesty, we're probably not going to call your next of kin and say, you'll never believe what so-and-so has told me. But it's rather to say, look, we're a little bit concerned. Or if there is a risk of suicide, to talk about the concerns that we have, possible hospitalization. Majority of psychologists will always speak to you first as the patient before they contact any next of kin. We'll get to a point where we say, okay, listen, at the moment, I'm really concerned about you, or I'm really worried about you, and it is now my ethical obligation to have to disclose this information to your next of kin. So you will never be blindsided. The fourth thing that we would really like you to know is that we really appreciate feedback. Whilst I may be the expert in my field, you are the expert on yourself. You are the expert in your life. And so it's totally okay to talk about what isn't working in the therapeutic space or things that you don't like in the therapeutic space. In fact, this helps us grow our therapeutic relationship. It helps me or us as therapists understand you a lot better. And so it's a really beneficial tool to incorporate into your therapeutic space. It is also really helpful to hear what is working for you. How are you enjoying this therapeutic space? Did something we work on help you? Are you benefiting from it? Are you enjoying the therapeutic space? Those things help grow us as well. Your growth in the therapeutic space gives us real insight into where you're at and what you've learned and how we can continue to help you grow. The fifth and final thing that we want you to know is that we are not here to give you advice. We're not here to tell you what to do. That is just not the nature of the relationship with your therapist. We are here to help facilitate a process for you. We're here to help you understand why you make the decisions that you do, why it is that you tick the way that you tick. We're also here to help teach you some tools to help you navigate life and the difficulties that you're working on. What we will do is we will help you link patterns that perhaps you do not see. We may even make possible suggestions. But being the expert in your own life, you need to be comfortable and you need to be at peace with the decisions that you are making. So we've come to the end of our video, and today we've unpacked 5 things that as psychologists we would like you to know. Entering into therapy, making the choice to go to therapy, that can be a pretty daunting one. And a lot of people are met with uncertainty. They don't know what to expect. So hopefully knowing these 5 things makes that transition into therapy just a little bit smoother. Thank you for watching. If you liked anything in this video, please like and subscribe. We have a lot more videos coming. And if you are struggling with your mental health, please seek out a mental health professional. Just remember, your mental health is a priority, protecting your peace is important, and self-care is essential.